political, or you want to hear something like really funny? Whoa, I got a split. This side against that side. Political? Alright. Near the creek I like to sketch. Alone my pencil etches while my imagination stretches in rhythm with my heartbeat, the creek, and the breeze. Conjuring nature's drum kit, I spit into an imaginary microphone, reverberating through force like a busted xylophone. I palindrome I. Through the forest catacombs my words die, and my memory of the cities intentionally left behind. For voluntary simplicity. I don't think anyone here has ever heard of Mr. Crawford. But this last September, a man was evicted from his heaven of 11 years on a cave in Mount Eldon, which is in Flagstaff. And you would think the guy had some sort of squatter's rights. Wrong! That squatter had no rights. All he had was the stars. A nightlight as bright as the slivers of sugar that slip into sight when cake cracks ignite like candlelight. Mr. Crawford had no family, other than the bird song he could mimic perfectly, fitly, but the feds looked at him cynically when they handcuffed him, drove him away from the trees until he was surrounded by 4 walls of concrete, much colder on his feet than the familiar dirt floor of his cave. To me it seems the whole world is so complex, and everyone is a depressed wreck. Heck, let me get a check. I'll book a room in a cave. Through simplicity, I'll be saved. Get away from all the violence and corruption that world displays in that devil machine we call it TV, because I want more time to write poetry. I want more time to be with my family. I want more time to be all I can be. This time I'll thrive on burglary or dishonesty, or live off of money and technology. I want to live quietly and peacefully in a cave until they arrest me for living illegally on National Forest property. Even though they didn't know the cave existed. And to me that's twisted because we're not fighting terror. We're chasing cave dwellers. In our own country. People like Mr. Crawford, who flee in the face of a dominant structure into world-free infrastructure, a punctured people picture and the foundation of this nation. A world red, orange, and yellow describe the colors of a leaf on an autumn tree, and not the level of national security, but why does society fear the loner? We only hear the dark side of loneliness. Osama bin Laden oppression turned into more oppression, but I want to hear a positive loner story. One of glory, trumpeting triumphant tales, because only the lonely know what that psycho Maslow tried to describe. Self-actualization is a state of mind, influenced by nobody but yourself. And during this whole poem, I'm still working on my sketch. When a ranger from the Game and Fish Department picks up a rock, and he skips it, and ripples rip through my ode to loneliness. I just wanted to be alone. But now my sketch is sketchy.